viewed on film moving to the right. Then I placed a pen like this one on the outside of the first mini-lab that Mr. Henson sealed up. I had hoped it would somehow enter, and it did. But that's what is known as direct writing, in which a pen can be seen by itself writing. It is an extremely rare phenomenon.
Letters locked inside the mini-lab mysteriously turn up at their destinations. This one's addressed to Arthur C. Clarke in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The researchers claim that the mini-lab is a paranormal postbox.
This is now about to be sealed by Ron Henson, the locksmith, hopefully securely, and I mean securely.
Cox insists on elaborate precautions. The keys are cut in half. Then the shanks are superglued into the locks.
Something is going on, but the why of it I have no idea, and why, if it occurs at all, it is so rare, is a mystery.
Mystified they may be, but the Roller researchers are hopeful that P.K. Powers will spring the letter from the mini-lab, which is left to work its wonders in the clutter of Cox's garage in Roller, Missouri.
Well, the letter duly arrived here in Colombo, and there was certainly nothing supernatural about the delivery. I had no idea what this was all about, but a researcher in Cambridge, Tony Cornell, has his own ideas on the subject.
We got hold of the original Sorat film and we blew it up. And we had a look at it, and we found, for instance, that in the ring linking, which was a large feature of this, that you got the rings on the bottom here to start with, not linked. Then suddenly you go to the next frame, and these are continuous frames, one after the other. It's suddenly linked. You go down here farther, and these are the individual frames. You find the same thing. It's linked there, and then suddenly it shoots up to the top of the tank. There's no blurring. And we looked at these again, and we found something else that was interesting. There's a photograph here with no fish tank. There's just the bar and the lock. Same here, same here. Suddenly, here's the fish tank. It's a bit odd that this thing should suddenly be removed. Why? This led us to wonder whether perhaps things were being arranged with the tank being removed, and then you start filming again. So what we did was this. We got the camera here, the light, and the fish tank.
Cornell wanted to show how simple it would be to make films like the ones from Roller. First, the rings.
And we started sticking them down like that, with blue tack. Duck down, the chap would take a single shot. I would come up again, move it up, slightly like that, duck down, another single frame taken with a cine camera. This is done 16 times for a second. Eventually, of course, we'd end up with several rings, and we'd move them up like this, having ducked my head down every time. And we got the thing moving around. We got the link rings by purely and simply just splitting two of these, the twos together. Let me give you a demonstration. There is a 5. The 2 is solid, is moving up to there. Another frame, single shot. Then we just link it in like that. Lo and behold, there's your instantaneous linking. So simple. When we saw our film, we came to the conclusion that we'd produced the same kind of results that we'd seen on the Roller film by single frame photography. I honestly don't know what was going on at Roller. When I visited there, I saw the setup and saw the films, but I can't tell you what was going on at Roller. I don't myself think that it's genuine phenomena. Who's to blame? I don't know. All I can tell you is that what I saw at Roller and what we've done here has made us come to the conclusion there's no point in wasting our time with it any further.
But just suppose the mind could control matter. The implications would be tremendous. Imagine if you could explode an enemy's atom bombs merely by concentrating on the trigger mechanism. So some scientists have taken this subject seriously and have devised ingenious experiments to find the truth about PK.
Stephen North's been taking part in PK experiments since childhood. At Birkbeck College, London, physics professor John Hasted has been investigating Stephen's apparent ability to bend metal with his mind. In his laboratory, specially insulated from outside influences, Hasted has equipment sensitive to the smallest disturbance to metal. TV monitors ensure fair play. Stephen will try to influence an array of metal bars. Even the slightest touch will make each bar give off a different musical note.
Touch the right hand one, touch this one. There you are, now touch the middle one. Now the other one. Now go back to the middle one. There you are, okay. The one on the left is just a dummy, as you know.
Now Stephen must try to change the notes without touching the bars. It takes time and patience. Professor Hasted believes that PK is unpredictable.
It often happens when you really don't expect it at all. You'll get Stephen to concentrate like mad and nothing will happen whatever. And then we break the shot or have a cup of tea. I can't do it. But you see, it's surprise that's wanted. And this never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, that was it. Is there something on that?
Yes, there's a small deviation. Not bad, not bad. I was watching Stephen's hands on the monitor, so it wasn't a touch. Nevertheless, the note changed. Well, sometimes we might get a dozen of these, 2 dozen, 3 dozen. But then again, sometimes there is nothing at all. Patience.